Good Sunday morning, everybody.
Good morning, I'm Chuck Kemp.
I'm David Paul. Welcome to Cartersville Live.
Glad you found us on this Sunday morning.
What do you think of our new surroundings here?
Got new studios.
Tell them about it.
Well, we've been approached and asked to take over the Atlanta Late Show. So when are we moving, Dave?
We're moving in, I think, 3 weeks. We're doing this Sunday. We're doing another show next Sunday. We're taking a week off to prepare and get everything ready because there's a lot we have to do. And then we're moving to midnight on Friday nights, Atlanta Late Show right here on this channel, Georgia Television Channel 29.
And they were kind enough to let us use these fabulous studios for our last two shows for Cartersville Live.
And I really like them. I really do.
I love the view.
So do I. I do. And it's just, this'll... And we got people right now, you can't see them, but cameras and everything, people looking at us. And thank you. Thank you. We really appreciate it. But they're going to make us look good.
Right.
And we're going to have lots of... we don't even know what all we're going to do.
Are we going to keep the hats?
I'm getting criticism.
So am I.
But I like the hats.
I like the hat. I feel like a detective.
See the number up here on the screen? Let's do a poll.
Right.
In fact, Chuck, what I want to start doing, and especially since the show's going to midnight, is leave the phone number up here almost all the time. So if you have any opinion, any thought, you just call and it goes and your message is recorded. We're going to play it back.
Right. Like on Friday nights when we're on and you're having an adult beverage and you see the number right there and you go, I'm going to call those guys. Do it.
And you can comment on anything. Anything you're reading in the news. I don't care what it is. And then we'll play it back the next week and goof off with it, and hopefully that might even stimulate more phone calls.
Right. And our production staff here will take care of the audio and make sure it's all ready to go, and we'll play them back.
I'm looking forward to it. Plus, midnight is a lot more relaxing than Sunday morning. Sunday morning, I just feel like it's a little more...
We could get in trouble.
Yeah, and Friday, in midnight, you can pretty much do whatever you want to do. It's just us. It's a different kind of crowd. So I'm looking forward to it.
It's us and you hanging out in your living room, us here doing what we do.
I talked to a guy named Fred Stephenson. Talked to Fred Stephenson a little bit about Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Just a short little segment, but here you go. Fred Stephenson, we're out here at Old Car City. Good to see you, Fred.
Good to see you, Dave.
What would you call? You're a political junkie, or what would you call? What are you?
I guess that's what you'd call me. I've been involved in a lot of campaigns, and I always vote. Okay,
what are you thinking right now, gut feeling about Hillary and Donald?
I really think Donald's going to win. I think Hillary, her sickness and not telling the truth on stuff in Benghazi, and Donald's running a good campaign right now. He ran a terrible to start with, but now he's running a good campaign.
Is that because he's careful what he says?
Right, he's maybe reading off the teleprompter or whatever it is, but he's not messing up, sticking his foot in his mouth.
What do you think about the news media? Every other clip now is just Hillary stumbling. They're continually showing it.
I know that's true, but they showed Trump making so many mistakes in the early campaigning and stuff he said that really hurt him, and I was about to turn against him, but I had turned against him, but now he's running a better campaign and I'm going to support him.
What about him not showing his tax?
I think he should show it. I don't know if he's got something to hide or not. I know it's be complicated, all the stuff he's in, but I think he should show it.
Well, doesn't it prove that he's got something to hide by not showing it?
I don't know. He keeps saying it's because he can't say anything because he's being audited, but there's probably stuff in there that he don't want to show right now.
But if it was good, he'd show it.
Yeah, I think he would, yeah. His vice president has showed his, but yeah.
What if he owed a lot of money to China and he owed a lot of money to Putin? Would that...
I guess that would hurt him. That may be, he don't want nothing like that to show, but that...
Shouldn't we know that, though?
We should know it. We should know it. I think we should know Hillary's, records too, her doctor records, but both of them seems to be hiding something.
Right. So are you looking forward to the debates?
I'm looking forward to the debate, and I think that if Trump comes off too mean, it can hurt him. He better calm it down a little bit, not call her crooked Hillary, and just talk about the facts.
Everybody, this is Fred Stephenson. Thank you very much, Fred.
Thank you.
Hello, this is Dean Lewis, Old Car City, USA, White, Georgia. We have photographers here from all over the world. We got them today from, I don't know where all. every continent we believe has been here, and probably every state. We didn't keep up the states, we did the countries. We had them this week from Germany, England, Norway, and maybe another or two, I can't remember, and then a lot of states. Come on up to Old Car City, USA.
You know, around Georgia, around Atlanta, especially outside the perimeter, you have to support Donald Trump.
You think so?
I do think so. I don't support Donald Trump. I think the guy's wacky as they come. And I don't mind telling you, I think the guy's crazy. The guy is scary. You don't think so?
I think he's a loose cannon, but
you like him more than Hillary?
might work.
Do you like him more than Hillary?
I do like him more than Hillary.
Why?
Why? We need a change. We need a real change this time.
President Obama was a change, and everybody's.
Oh yeah.
And everybody's, but that's what it was. We need change, and he was the president of change. And so you want change again?
Yes.
In 4 years, we'll need change again.
Let's keep changing until we get it right.
But we have no idea what Donald Trump's going to do. We have no clue.
What scares you? Is it the economy or the military?
What scares me is I don't think he has a clue of what's going on in the world.
Neither do I, but I think he's smart enough to put the right people in the right places to get it done.
He's not doing that now. Who's he doing? I mean, he's not doing that now.
I think he's
Chris Christie?
I think he's slowly learning.
He's a slow learner? He's a slow learner.
If that gets the job done.
Well, right now, Hillary Clinton is leading pretty much in all the polls. Donald is coming back a little, and he's tying some polls. But in the swing states, it looks like Hillary's doing a little better. If she can stay healthy.
What do you think about her health?
I don't know. I really, and it bothers me, these news shows are showing her stumbling continual. Every 10 minutes they're showing the clip of her stumbling, getting into her vehicle. Why do they need to do that?
Well, you know, when Donald Trump screwed up, same thing, played it over and over.
That was entertaining. There's a difference, Chuck. That is entertainment.
Well,
it's just mean to show Hillary stumbling.
All right, Hillary is 68 years old.
Yeah, she's old.
Take you back in time, 1841, the inauguration day was held in March, April, back in the 1800s. I don't know why. I don't know when it eventually shifted to January. But in March the 4th, 1841, William Henry Harrison was elected president. 68 years old. April 4th, 30 days later, he died of pneumonia, 68 years old. Our medical care is much better now, so I don't think pneumonia will kill Hillary Clinton, but I do think she has some health problems.
I think she's got some big health problems. So what is the Democratic? I think what they're going to do is, I think they're already probably sitting down with her and saying, Hillary, come clean. And they've got plenty of money, and they're going to put, if need be, put Biden up.
And the phone number is right here. We'd love to hear your opinion.
We don't care how incorrect or wrong you are. Your opinion is welcome. We've got to take a break, Chuck.
Hey, I'm Charlie Rich. I want to thank the people of Bartow County for making Goodyear Grassdale Road the success that it is. Come down and say hello to my manager, Clay Nally, a lifetime resident of Bartow County. I've been with Goodyear for 26 years, service you can trust. Come see Clay and Charlie, Goodyear Grassdale Road, 770-334-8977. Goodyear Grassdale Road, 770-334-8977. We treat people right.
Chuck, I went out to the fair, talked to this nice woman. She's a retired school teacher, and she started her own little business. And, well, here she is. Do you make all these?
My husband and I do.
How long have you been making these?
We started out as a hobby about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And now I retired from teaching school this year.
What did you teach?
I taught special needs kids in high school.
Oh, really?
23 years.
23 years.
Yep, so when I retired, this sort of became my full-time job. Still a hobby, but this is a little job.
You've got hundreds of these out here.
Yeah, we do.
How much time does it take to make like one right here? One.
We make them in different steps and just sort of pass them back, to each other. You'll do a step and I'll do a step, maybe 15 or 20 at a time. But if you did one, a necklace would take you about 15 minutes, 10 to 15, and a bracelet would take you about 15 or 20
So
to do one.
you two have your own assembly line, more or less.
We just do it out of the bedroom at home, and we just enjoy getting out and meeting other people at the fairs and festivals.
Are people buying them?
They do. They're popular with children as well as adults. So they're made out of parachute cord, like the military survival bracelets. So there's a good history lesson behind them.
Well, what does something like this cost, right? Like one of these right here. What does that cost?
The farther you get down to Atlanta, they're like $20 and $25. We keep our prices down so everybody can afford to have the same history lesson.
Right.
Item at $5 each.
$5 each. That's not bad.
No.
And you travel around. You do this at all the different local events.
We do. We live in Calhoun, so we try to do the surrounding communities, surrounding counties. Do up at LJ. We'll be at the Apple Arts Festival.
Do you have a website or anything?
I don't have a website.
You need a website.
I really do, and that's coming in the future. But I'm Bobby. We call ourselves Cartersville Sports, and we're from Calhoun, Georgia.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Don Weathers with 24 Bell Bottom. We're located on Xena Drive, just right down from the jail. You can't miss me with this big bright yellow building and the red trim. And there's my phone number right there. Put it in your phone. Keep me on speed dial. You never know when you're gonna need me. But I guarantee you when you do, I'm gonna treat you like family, and we're gonna get you out of jail no matter where you're at in the state of Georgia. We have several locations, so it doesn't matter what you're charged with or where you're at. We're going to come to your rescue. We're going to get you out of that old stinky jail. You call me 770-382-2424 and we'll be there when you need us.
Chuck, you have grandkids.
I do.
Do you share their entire childhood on Facebook?
I do not.
Why not?
Well, I just don't. There are some pictures, but I just don't.
Why?
I don't know. It's just that it's a personal thing to me.
A lot of people do.
They do.
Here's my baby at 1 week. Here's my baby at 2 weeks. Here's my baby at 3. Here's my baby at 3.5. Here's my baby being potty trained.
Well, see, my kids do that. My kids take care of that. And of course, I'll hit the like button. So I feel like it's their job to put those out there if they want to.
Are they putting all pictures like that on Facebook?
Yes, they do.
You and I never had to deal with that.
No.
There are no pictures of me when I'm 4 years old, 3 years old, 2 years old, being potty trained out there on Facebook.
Not yet.
Not yet. But I didn't have to deal. I didn't have to. 6 years old, hear me. Here I am crying when I fell off. Pictures like this. They're not on the web. Children now, their whole childhood is out there on the web.
They're growing up on social media.
Yeah. In fact, when an employer is looking to hire somebody, the first thing they do is Google them.
Right.
Check them out. They all do, don't they? I mean, they all do that. Check you out on Google. And you have a whole history of being 1 year old, 2 year old, 3 year olds that your parents have put out there of you. Little girl here, I've got a story. A girl's taking her parents to court. She's 18 years old because here she is being potty trained. Here she is at her first birthday, throwing a tantrum. 700 pictures of her childhood. She wants her parents to remove them.
700?
700 pictures. She wants her parents to take them down. Her parents said, no, we are not taking them down. She is suing her parents. Who's right? This is why we have the phone number up here, and you're more than welcome. Who's right?
Yeah, we would love your opinion, and next week we're going to play them back.
Yeah, we're going to play them back. But I think at 18 years old, if you go to your parents and you say, look, man, I don't want potty training pictures. I don't want me throwing a tantrum at 4 years old. I don't want this out there for the world to see. I think the parents should take it down.
I agree.
Parents won't take them down. No, it's our Facebook. No, we love your pictures up there. We're very proud of them. Girl, they won't take them down. So you think they should come down?
I do.
So if you're on the jury, how much would you give them?
How much is she looking for?
I don't know. She's just saying, I want them down. But I understand what she's saying. I didn't have to deal with this. You didn't have to deal with this.
No.
My daughter has a baby. She's got a 1-month-old. And I say, man, you're never posting any pictures. You're not, and she puts out like one picture. She put out one after the baby was born. And that's all she's doing. She says, I don't want the baby to be a Facebook baby. I don't want the baby out there all over Facebook. I said, I understand that. Totally understand.
Wow.
Well, I agree with that. But I take the picture and I put it up on my personal page.
Right.
But I'm not going to put potty training and all that.
No.
So what do you think? Here's the number. If you're on the jury, how much would you award the parents?
Hey, I'm Tim. Welcome to Treasure Chest Outlet, located in Cartersville, Georgia. Come on in, let me show you around, show you what we have. We have area rugs starting at $79. We have sofas, recliners. Recliners start at $249. We have dining room tables. We have a lot of used furniture that we take in on consignment. Come on in and check us out. We have statuary for your yard. We have a huge selection of that. Come in, you may find a bird bath that you want to take home. Cartersville, Georgia. Come visit us. Check us out on Facebook.
And welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
As always, the phone number is right here at the bottom of the screen for you to use. If anything piques your interest, please use it. It'll go straight to a voicemail, right, Dave?
That is correct.
Straight to a voicemail. Leave us a message. We hope to play some back on next week's show.
And then we might even save it and play it back at our new show, the Atlanta Late Show, which starts in just a couple weeks, midnight every Friday night in our new studio here.
Right. Well, you know, out there, in fact, the people around you, probably the families around you, someone is suffering from alcohol or drug addiction. Mm-hmm. It's a huge problem in our country today.
Yep.
I went out and met with a lady named Demi, and she started a drug and alcohol. She stepped out on, kind of like the lady at the fair, started her own business. And she's a qualified counselor, started a drug and alcohol treatment center in Paulding County. And I sat down with her and asked her a few questions. Everybody, we're with Demi Herndon, and we're in Paulding County. We're at Center Beyond Solutions. Demi, tell us what your organization is all about.
Center Beyond Solutions is a substance abuse and mental health outpatient facility. We provide services for adults between the ages of 18 and up. We also have some services in place for children between the ages of 12 and 17. We focus on mental health, substance abuse, intervention, prevention, and behavioral problems, as well as some mental health disorders.
Now, you say between 12 and 17. Are there seriously kids that age with substance abuse problems?
Most definitely. Most kids start experimenting with drugs by the age of 8. Sometimes by the time they reach the age of 12, they're already full-blown into the disease of addiction.
And so we're talking about medications that are prescribed like Oxycontin, hydrocodone. It seems like we're having an epidemic in our country.
Well, with the younger kids, you see a lot of Oxys and Roxys, but you see a lot of Adderall. Most of the kids, younger kids, are being diagnosed with ADHD, and they're being prescribed this Adderall, and they're learning how to snort it, they're learning how to sell it, they're learning how to do all kind of things with the Adderall. So even though Oxys and Roxys are very big now in the young adult, like college age kids and older, you're seeing more Adderall in the younger kids.
And, you know, going back to the 50s, 60s, of course, AA was a big deal, alcohol abuse. You still see a lot of that?
Yes, we still see a lot of that, but we also get to see the other side of that as well, because we also have NA meetings here at our location 2 nights a week. And with our NA meetings, I can see people that come in anywhere from 1 hour clean to 29 years clean. So we do know this process works. It's just a matter of you taking on the responsibility and the commitment to do what it takes to make it work.
So if you've got someone out there right now, they're watching this, and they have a family member or even themselves are dealing with this, how do you get them to make that first point of contact with you? What do they need to do?
Just pick up the phone and call. And even if you're not sure that it's severe, and you just think it may be a problem, just call and we can do an assessment and make a decision on whether it's something that's a little bit severe or something that we need to pay more attention to, or if it's something to just not worry about. We are clear that everyone that participates in alcohol and drug use does not suffer with the disease of addiction. So if you have questions about it, definitely give us a call. If it's a family member, if it's yourself, just don't feel like it's something that's within your character that you did wrong. Don't feel like you did wrong by your religion or you did wrong by your parents. Just pick up the phone and call, and we'll be as supportive and professional as we possibly can.
How do people get in touch with you?
They'll call us at 470-888-1832. Or you can send an email to centerbeyondsolutions@gmail.com.
And you have a website?
And we do have a website. We're www.centerbeyondsolutions.org.
Demi, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Don't you wish life did give you a warning sign? At Center Beyond Solutions, we provide you with the counseling and encouragement that can open the door to a path of recovery, healing, and acceptance. Proudly serving all of Cobb, Paulding, Polk, and surrounding counties. Allow the door of happiness to open for you. Contact us at 470-888-1832 or visit us at centerbeyondsolutions.org.
Chuck, I went out and talked to a lady named Joy Hill, and she's out there with the Noble Hill. I'm not going to try to explain it. She can explain it, but some fascinating stuff. Everybody, this is Joy Hill. Tell everybody where we're located.
We are at the Noble Hill Wheeler Memorial Center in Cartersville, Georgia.
That's a historical, tell everybody what that is.
It's a Rosenwald school. Julius Rosenwald, in partnership with Booker T. Washington, built approximately 5,000 schools throughout the Southeast, including Tuskegee University. And this is the first one built in Northwest Georgia, and it still stands. It's one of 53 that is actually still standing.
When was it built?
This was built in 1923 during a time when it was still almost faux pas for black children to be educated. We still had to be separate but equal. And it actually did show, although this ultimately became part of the Bartow County school system, we were still treated very, very separately, especially after Rosenwald and Booker T. Washington helped build this school. It was almost as though our kind neighbors were envious of this new building, and so they stopped supplying coal to even warm up the building. Our children had to go behind the woods and chop down wood themselves, but you know, wood doesn't burn as slowly as coal. So it had its issues, but at the same time, our children were loved, they were nurtured, they were educated. And this is during Jim Crow era, before Brown versus Board of Education, and this was home to a lot of children education and matriculation.
So it was illegal at one time.
During slavery, it was illegal for black people to read and be educated. Some slipped through, and every now and then you might have a young black slave who had a white child around the same age who during playtime inadvertently taught the little child how to read. But actually, when it started becoming legal, it was still illegal to educate blacks and whites together.
Hard to believe.
It is hard to believe. And Booker T. Washington wasn't necessarily the proponent of integration that a lot of people thought he was. In fact, W.E.B. Du Bois often accused him of that. And I'll be honest with you, my father, who was an educator, didn't think that integration was necessarily a good thing either. But here we are.
Wow. So this was here, and it was legal at the time, but I guess with some people it was frowned upon, probably.
It was legal to educate.
Right.
It was not legal to mix the races.
This was in the early...
When the school got built, it was a nice looking school, and so white students at their school were envious that the black kids got the new school. When they first opened, one of the teachers paraded her white students through and said, "This is where you'll be going to school." But the black teachers were like, "Oh no, we paid 40% of the school to get built, we're staying." But as a result, Bartow County school system did not supply coal in the wintertime, and the kids had to go out and chop wood to keep the school warm. But we persevered.
Joy Hill, everybody. Everybody's welcome to come out here, and they can look at it online.
Most definitely. We are here Tuesday through Saturday from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. We are at www.noblehillwheeler.org. I'm at 770-382-3392. Come see us.
Joy Hill, thank you.
Located just an hour and a half northeast of Atlanta, Helen, Georgia is a recreation of a Bavarian village. It offers a wide assortment of shops featuring unique gifts you won't find anywhere else. Conveniently located near Unicoi State Park and local wineries, Helen is a perfect destination for all things in and outdoors. Beautiful walking, hiking trails, and waterfalls make up the landscape of this beautiful North Georgia town. When visiting Helen, thousands of visitors each year choose the Helendorf for their lodging. The Helendorf is the perfect place to stay, as it is right in the middle of everything happening in Helen. Located right on downtown Main Street, you will find many restaurants and shops. And if the nightlife is your thing, live music and an ice-cold adult beverage are all within walking distance. If you're looking for a lazy day, sit on the balcony overlooking the upper Chattahoochee River and watch as the tourists make their way down the river. Beautiful rooms, an indoor pool, and the best location, the Helendorf has it all. Call and reserve your much-needed getaway today. Call 706-878-2271 or visit them on the web at helendorf.com. And hey, tell them Chuck from Cartersville Live sent you.
Chuck, next Sunday morning is our very last Cartersville Live.
Moving to Friday nights.
I'm excited about that. We're moving to midnight every Friday night, right here, same channel, but we're going into 19 counties, almost 1 million homes throughout the metro Atlanta area.
And if you're one of those folks who are always looking for something new and interesting to do, I hope to bring that to you.
What do you want to bring to the midnight show?
I want to visit since we're going to be a late show, late at night, I want to visit some spots around town, around Atlanta, late at night, and find out what's happening in Atlanta and talk to some folks.
You know, you sitting at home, if you're interested in getting involved with something like this, we'd love to have you. We could find them little assignments.
Right.
You could go out and do something. We're looking for creative people, just creative thought, and we'll put you to good use.
If you're a film student and you're looking for an internship, we could put you there.
And we're open to suggestion. We want creative people that will come to us and say, "Hey, I have some thoughts here. I have some ideas." We're going to say, "Yeah, that's great." We're open to it. So that's what we can do, I think, on the midnight show. We can't necessarily do here.
Right.
Because midnight, you pretty much do whatever your mind can conjure up.
Phone number's at the bottom of the screen.
I look forward to it.
Same here.
We got to go.
See you.
See you.